Okay, so you've created your 24 patterns and you saved the swatch library. So how do we now document mastery for this project? How do we save these patterns out so they look nice? Well, we need to create a new document. So with Illustrator open, hit Command N to create a new document. And we're going to click on Web, and you can click any size because we're going to change it. So click on Web Common is fine. And we want to make it a nice square. So we will say 1000 pixels by 1000 pixels. And we want 24 artboards. Actually, you know what? Let's do 10 artboards. We'll save out your top 10, okay? So you made 24, you're going to save out your top 10 to put on Behance. So we're going to do 10 artboards, 1000 pixels by 1000, 10 artboards, click create. If you look over here under artboards, you can see we have all 10. And right now it's in rows of 3, columns of 4. It looks uneven. We can come under artboards and go to artboard options, and we can change how these things are rearranged if we wanted to. We can change settings if we decided we got something wrong with that. I'm not going to worry about it. I just want to show that there are some options in here for changing these things around. We won't worry about it. We're just going to worry about the ones we have. We want to get rid of all of the, I'm going to click on layers first. I'm going to get rid of all of these swatches. We don't need them. We're going to import our own. So I'm going to come up to the swatches options panel, the 4 little lines, and I'm going to say select all unused. It's going to select everything except the black and white, and I'm going to trash it. Delete swatch. Yes. It's going to get us to a nice and clean swatch. Now, let's import the swatches that we saved, those patterns. Going up to the same spot, we come all the way down and we're going to open a swatch library. And any swatch library you create is going to be called user defined, and the one that we saved should have been called AI Patterns Practice. If you named yours something different for whatever reason, that's fine. Just make sure you click on it and you open up the one that has your swatches. Those are small, right? I can't really tell my pattern, so I'm going to come under the panel option and I can look at large thumbnail view. Now I can move this anywhere. I can dock it over there. I'm not going to dock it over there just because I don't want part of my permanent dock, but move it out of the way and I can see I have these 4 patterns, right? So let's say I take my rectangle tool and I'm coming to this artboard and I'm going to draw out a white rectangle with no fill. Then I'm going to take my selection tool and I'm going to drag it over, shift and option, and then I can hit duplicate. Right? Just going to duplicate over, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I can highlight all 4. I can shift and option drag down here. Now we have 2 there left, so I'm going to highlight these 2 and shift, highlight those 2, start dragging, hold shift, then hold option right at the end. Now we have 10 white rectangles with no stroke. I click on my first one and I have all my swatches, and I can make this bigger because you're going to have like 24, so you can make it bigger. And I want to click and see what everything looks like. So, alright, let's see why that's not working. I forgot to make a copy. That's why. Dumb me. So I accidentally didn't hold option, so it didn't make a copy, it just moved them. So now I've made it back. I just copied it back up. Boom, I got 1 pattern. Alright, another pattern, 3rd pattern, like that. I'm not done yet. I want to eyeball it. So if you look, to get a perfect score, 1, you have to have good patterns, but they have to be centered properly within your artboard. Alright, so you can see here the left edge and the right edge don't look right. Bottom edge, top edge don't look right. This one is pretty close, except it needs to move up because we have the little small ones there, no small ones there. Alright, so in the next tutorial I'm going to show you how to transform move those so they're nice and centered, and then export for the web.